Welcome to the Polished Phoenix, the home of nail art, product reviews, tips and tricks and more.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I am going to create a set of press-on nails for my Etsy store, and I'm going to use the new Varnail trending kit that I recently got in my latest Varnail haul. I'll take a screenshot and I'll pull it up. So the kit came with your base coat, matte top coat. It came with the Perfect Black and Bloodline. These are their new HEMA-free ones, and I've done one coat of black on them, and look at that, it's insane, it's gorgeous. It comes with White Moonlight cat eye, so this is like your universal cat eye, and the red is a jelly, so that's going to be going over there. Look at that, that is just, oh, it's just gorgeous. And there is some stamping. So it came with a stamping plate where they stamp the roses and then they've sugared. So it came with this glitter, and it also came with one of the new 3-in-1 stamping ombre paint. So obviously you can stamp with it, ombre it, and it's tack free and you can chrome, but we're going to be sugaring it. It also got this little brush, so this will be for dusting off once you've cured that. So I'm going to be doing the design that the kit came for on some of the nails, but then on the other ones I'm not going to do all of them. So I've got some of these roses, and I've got some of those leaves. I've got these. This is just a tray that I got from Temu. So I'm going to be using some of these little black like half pearl things, and possibly some of those, maybe the red, don't know. And I'm thinking as well, in the monthly box I got these foils, so I'm thinking about foiling, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So the reason why it comes with the black is obviously for painting your cat eye on, so we're going to do that. Obviously I'm doing a full set. These are medium stiletto, and I'm doing these in the size small. Excuse me. These will go into my Etsy, and I will link them below for you if you are interested. Right, I'll just leave that on there. So I've got my little magnet ready. I'm definitely going to be doing it on the thumb. So because we're going over, so this technique is, it gives you like the velvet cat eye look. And the reason why I love jellies is because you can just get a simple universal silver cat eye like this, and then you can put any jelly colour polish over the top and it will transform it. So make sure that's nice and smooth and covered all over. This cat eye is stunning though. So I'm going to wake them up and sort of try and get that down the middle like so. Oh, isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to give that a cure, because I don't want the particles of the cat eye to start moving, so just stick it in the lamp. Even if you just give it 10 seconds, it will hold it, otherwise they will start drifting back out. And then I think I'm also going to do, in fact I'll just get this thumb out the way as well, so we'll do the thumbs. But that black is gorgeous, and I think this was a really good kit, with it coming with the base and the matte top coat as well. And the design is just perfect for this time of year. Well, to be honest, I think I'd wear this anytime, but so here's the other thumb. Look at that flashlight there. So I want it so it's like that rather than just a line. And don't touch it with your sodding finger when you're pulling it in the lamp. My goodness, it's a good job that that hadn't cured, hasn't it? I'd have been really irritated. Oh dear me. So welcome if you are new, by the way. I've had a lot of new subscribers, and I appreciate you subscribing to come and see me. Right, try again. Right, just wipe that off the glove. This is just me all over. Clumsy as hell. So that's being cured now. And then we're going to get the red jelly. And then, oh, look at it. We're going to paint a thinnish coat over, because we don't want to keep adding thick layers. Make sure we got it nice and even. I mean, obviously if you've got a red cat eye, then yeah. But if you haven't, some just standard, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? So you could just get your usual colour jellies, like a red, a blue, pink, yellow, and you're good to go then, aren't you, for any colour. So this is the other thumb. And that cat eye is really shining through. There are a few of like these, what I call universal cat eyes, I have tried. This one is stunning, and I'm not just saying that because I'm here with it right now, but there is another one as well, and it's a Rarjsm one. Doesn't have a sodding number on the bottle because it came as part of a set, but it is gorgeous. And there's that one. Okay, so I'm going to do the same on all of the others that are painted black, and then I'll be right back. Okay, aren't they stunning? Right, for the middle ones, like I said, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to use a foil, but it needs a background, and I'm going to use a silver foil. So I'm going to use the silver cat eye, which looks bloody gorgeous, even without using the magnet. Just so if any parts of the foil miss, there's something in the back, because if I put black or I put red or white or whatever, it will probably stand out more. So not going majorly thick with these coats. And obviously to prep the nails, I used acid-free nail primer, and I did a layer of base coat as well. Just gives a nice little bit of added strength to the nail. So there's a finish coat, and I'm going to put those into cure. Okay, so we're done with the cat eye now. And then on these, we need to matte top coat them. But because gel polish has inhibition layer, tacky layer, matte top coat has a habit of gripping on to gel, and it will get stuck in your brush. So before matte top coating, I always take off the tacky layer. That red is like, it lives up to its name. Blood red. Was it blood red? Bloodline, sorry. The proper vampire-y blood. But these aren't necessarily like Halloween, you know, these are, you know, I'd like I say, I'd wear these. They're just stunning. So okay, so I'll let them just, because I've wiped them over with IPA. So, and then these I'm going to put foil gel on. So again, I'm going to take off the tacky layer. I'm going to use the Varnail foil transfer glue. Dry them off. So with the transfer glue, you want it to be a nice even layer, and obviously this is full cover, so you want to make sure that your brush is getting over those edges. You don't want it so you end up with loads of gel under the nail or anything like that, but you want to get it right to the edges. I love the smell of foil glue, you know. I'm just weird, aren't I? So using the light line from my desk lamp, just checking to make sure that they're all covered and there's no dips and divots and stuff that I've missed. Doing the same for this one. I've bought a few of these little like design kits from Varnail. I think they're absolutely fantastic because they come with everything you need and an idea as well, which is always helpful, isn't it? Right, I'm going to stick these into cure. I'm going to matte top coat those and then I will be back. Okay, so they're top coated and in the lamp, and this, now I was sort of like torn between this one and the iridescent one, but I'm going to go with this silver one. obviously with us having the silver cat eye, so it all brings it together. And this has got like waves on it, you can see them. And foils are horrible when you've got gloves on, but I'm not taking my gloves off because I'll end up having another reaction and I can't be bothered. Right. So if you're new to my channel, I am allergic to all nail products pretty much. I'm not just allergic to specific brands when it comes to things like gels and acrylics. It's all of them, which is why I started making press-on nails. There are some nail glues I'm allergic to, but others I'm not, so it's really strange. It's very strange. So I just wear press-ons. Okay, so this has got the foil glue on, and I'm going to place the, I'm just going to pat it down, spread it out. Any of the creased bits, don't panic, because we can lift it up, press it back down again, make sure we're getting right to the edges, and you'll see and then if we take that up, look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. So we can just plonk plonk the foil on any bits that I've missed. But as you can see, they're not that noticeable because we put that cat eye at the back. There's that one. And then plonk this one down, do the same. See, I find the Varnail is a really good foil glue. The two that I always rave about are Born Pretty and Sparkle Supply UK. But if you're not in the UK, obviously you can't get the Sparkle Supply one. That is my utmost fave. That you literally just put that in the lamp 60 seconds and stick your foil on and you're off. Varnail one, I cured for 60 seconds, but I do give it a little bit of a cooling off time. But other than that, and the Born Pretty one, that's very, very close to the Sparkle Supply. They are my three top. Okay. Oh, they're gorgeous. Right. Because we've done a full cover, I'm going to go over with the file just a little bit around these edges, because when we go over with the red gel polish, we want the gel polish to stick to those edges to seal in the foil. You do the same with chrome if you're doing like a full cover chrome. So that sort of helps with chipping and over time wearing off. Whoever buys my press-on nails, I want them to be able to, when I wear them, I get like 2 or 3 weeks out of them. Or if you remove them like properly and you look after them, etc., they are reusable. So you could take them off and then just put them in a little case and then stick them back on. Okay, so I'm going to get the red. So with jellies, we've gone over the cat eye, we've made a silver cat eye, a red cat eye. You can go over foils, you can go over stamping, You can go over art, so you can layer up, and it gives really nice depth to whatever your design is. So you could do a flower cure, saying painting in a white, then go over with whatever colour. Could be a blue jelly, you know, you could do this design in any colour you wanted. And then do another layer of your art, and it just gives that really nice depth, because the more jelly layers that you're putting on, the back layer is going to get darker, but the front layer is going to be lighter, and it just looks really, really nice. So making sure that we've got right round. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. And then that is these in the matte. Now because they've got the black, they've got that extra deep redness. So on those that I've just done with the foil, I'm going to do 2 coats of the red. I only did 1 because I wanted the black to show through on those. While that's in there, get the stamping plate ready. So your stamping plates will always come with a film. Well, most of the time they come with a protective film, which stops them getting scratched in transit and stuff. Just take that off. Always give it a clean with acetone, in case there's any of those little bits of residue. And we're going to be stamping with gel. So this is not air dry. So this gives us a little bit of time to play about with it and get a design on. Get a clean sheet of it. Right, let me just do the second coat of this. So that'll give us a deeper red. But I wanted it to be a little bit more stand out-ish. Does that even make sense? Than the others. This one's going to be the one that has the charms. With the stamping design, I don't think I'm going to do it on all of the nails, all of the other nails. I don't know. I don't want them to look too much. I'm trying to create designs that are a little bit more chill as well as still looking amazing, because wow, I love all the crazy nails. Sometimes it gets a bit too much, but it's hard for me to stop. So there we go, there's 2 coats on them. I'll just flip those. Yeah, it's really hard to stop, you know, when you just want to, like, should I just add something else? Should I just add something else? And you should have stopped like 2 hours ago. Okay, so with gel, I find it easier with a stiffer scraper. I suppose it all depends on what you prefer. bit messy. That's black, isn't it? Right, so I'm just going to use a silicone tool to put it onto my plate, because I find these gels really hard to get out of your brush, so I just put it on with a silicone tool. With gel, you can stamp onto a matte surface with no tacky layer, so this matte top coat is going to be absolutely fine. If you're using air dry, you need a tacky layer, so you need to keep the inhibition layer, or you could use foil glue. So I'm going to do this one. There's my little kitty cat. So let's see how this goes. This is where it's all gonna be a big disaster. Oh, it's not bad. That one, so I've got two. So I don't want to waste me. If you can see. And when stamping with gel, it's more of a, rather than just a big squidge, sort of roll it on like that. Don't cure it yet. And then I've got this other one that I've picked up here. So I'll put that on there. Like so. And then clean your stamper with a lint roller, sellotape, sticky pad. Don't use acetone or alcohol or anything. Ah, crap. So there's that one there and that one there. That is, obviously we want more. We want more. So we don't have to keep cleaning the plate in between as well. Another good thingy for using gel, stamping gel. I'll get another one of these up here, ones with the little leaves. I think they're cute. So you don't need a lot. I wonder if I get a smaller one. Oops. So you get loads of different size stampers and shapes and stuff. Because I don't want to keep picking up. I still picked up some of it anyway. Oh well. If you do use air dry, it's a lot easier to get off your stamper with the lint roller. But with gel, just keep pressing on that same patch and it will come off. So on this one, do it on that one now. Oh, I'm getting myself all kerfuddled, aren't I? I'll just put it on there so it matches the other thumb. Like so. I hope I was in shot for that. Something a little smaller. I'll redo this one as well so we can get all of the nails the same. Sorry, I keep going quiet, don't I? Bloody concentrating. And then we'll stick that one on there. Like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sugar these. I'm going to see how they look. So I'm going to cover that so I don't get everything in it. Okay. So this is, it's just clear. So it's going to pick up the colour of whatever you're sugaring it onto. And obviously because we've matte top coated, it's only going to go on where you've stamped. Like so. Take them out, cure that. So 60 seconds. I don't know if this is just acrylic, is it? Clear acrylic. But once this has been cured in the lamp, there's no need to top coat. The stamping polish is tack free. So if there's something that's tack free, which you sugar in, there's no need to top coat. And then do this one. I've recently done a abstract autumn design with this. I can't even speak today. What is wrong with me? With this technique, my goodness. I've literally had about 2 hours sleep. This is my second video of the day. Just done a members only video. Starting with acrylic and things, so my brain's a bit mush. That one's done. And then once it's cured and it's out the lamp, so you got the little brush. And then you can go over with a little bit of an alcohol wipe. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love these so much. Right, so they've had the 2 coats of red on. And I think I'm going to keep that shiny for a bit of contrast. Yes, I am. Now, tip that back in there for now. Yeah, I think that is just clear acrylic because it doesn't say anything on the jar. And then give that one a wipe. I absolutely love this technique. It's so simple to do. It just looks fantastic. So there we go. Obviously we're going to do more. Even though I've stamped onto them and sugared them and then wiped them off and everything like that, we can still go on and do more details, which we are definitely going to do. I'm thinking of doing something, or the lace would be nice. Then again, that'd be too much, wouldn't it? Pure overthinking things now, aren't I? Get a little bit more stamping. Oh, then again, just use what's on here. And honestly, your stamping gel is going to last so well. Yeah, it's going to last because you don't have to keep wiping it off. You haven't got to worry if it dries, like, because it's not going to dry in the air. I don't really think double stamping necessarily works, because once you put the gel down, you're sort of spreading it. So to get a clean stamp each time, I would definitely reapply. And then I've done that one at the bottom there. That looks quite nice, that. It does, it does. It's not there. There we go. There we go. It is messy though. Very messy. And it, like I said, it does come with a stamper and a scraper. I've just got stampers that are open, ready, and then I didn't want to have like another one on the go. They're really, I have loads sort of as backup. Because you only have to stamp, oh, nearly. Stamp too hard down or something like that, they rip easy. Okay, so I'm going to go and do a couple more little stamping bits and then I'll come back and show you, and then we will crack on with the middle nail. Okay, so for the pointer finger, sorry, I thought I'd press record. I've got this plate. I got this from possibly Temu or Shein, and as you can see, it's not the best. They haven't even got the pattern on there straight. For the pointer I just did this cross. And did I get my stamp? Yes. It's a nice plate though. The images are nice and like deep. It's unusual. So I was honestly talking away to myself then. I suppose that's not a new really, is it? Just take that little bit off. Because we don't want it to stick to that. Using acetone. Acetone like evaporates really quick. So there's the cross. Got a bit excited with me tap there. Got loads on. And then put that into cool. And then this is the other one. Absolutely love this brush for this. So we've got a little cross on that one. So we've got the double roses on the thumbs, the cross, just a little rose at the top of that one, and I did no idea where I got up to then, because then now my iPhone decided that there's not enough storage. But right, I'm putting that away and brush this one off, and then we can see where we are so far. That's me. Right, so we have the double roses on the thumb, the cross on the pointer. This I'm going to glossy top coat with, we're going to have the 3D roses that I've got. That one's just got the one rose at the top, and then these ones have got like a line of roses going down. So we're done with stamping, and I hardly used any stamping gel because you can just keep going over, you don't have to keep cleaning it off. So these are the roses. Got some Varnail nail rhinestone glue, no wipe. Oh god, I've got really bad hiccups. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I haven't top coated yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the roses on, make sure they're cured and sealed in with the rhinestone glue, and then I'm going to use the top coat as I'm top coating it to go around and seal any edges, because these are quite 3D, these flowers. And we don't want them popping off. So if you didn't see my Varnail unboxing of this set, the reason why I went on to Varnail was because I needed the glass top coat, and I always get the monthly mystery box, and then I ended up getting this. I got the monthly mystery box, but did I get the glass top coat? No, I did not. So I still need it. But this kit comes with the matte the matte is brilliant for chroming and things like that. So I still need the glass top coat because I do use that for my press-ons. Bit of a bigger blob there for one of these. These roses are from Temu and I love them. So this rhinestone glue is a no wipe, and it said on the listing as well that you can chrome on it and all sorts. So, and it was buy one get one free, and it was reduced. So you can't say no to that, can you? The only problem I have with these, with the little nozzles, is they always blow bubbles. Oop. Does that look a bit... Oh, here you go, it fits in now. No, not like that. That's it, because I don't want it hanging over the edge. So I'm just flash curing to hold them into place as because I don't want them to wander off. But so I've got a few of these little trays now. I think they're brilliant because they just come with all the colours that you're working on. Fabulous. So do a little plop there. One of these. We do. So just fill that little gap there. And then I'm going to do these with the nozzle, though. They are really handy for when you're finished and you go around the edges of your charms. Put that one there. So we need something. Let me get rid of that out of the way before I put my hand in it again. Something just here. Something there. Put one of these red gems in there. Stay. And another black pearl thing in there. There we go. Just going to quickly flash them so that they don't disappear or move when I put them in the lamp. For a full cure. Looks nice, doesn't it? I like it a lot. So I'll give this a full cure. I'm going to do the same on that nail and then I'll be back. Okay, now because we have this side, which is laid bare, I suppose, I'm just going to get this going to squirt it so it goes underneath. Then I've got these tiny little black rhinestones. They're just out of a little tray that I got from Temu. I'm just going to do a few of them. To the edge, so then that will seal that rose in there. So that's that side sealed. And then I'm now going to just get this, and I'm going to just squeeze it into any gaps. So everything is on and sealed right round these edges. So we don't want anything catching, we don't want anything falling off. I'm going to put a bit in the middle there. And once you feel that that's good to go, stick it in for the cure. Stunning. So I'm going to do the same to this one. I'm not too sure if it's these leaves or the roses or something that possibly glows in the dark as well. Stay there, where you go. That's it. So hopefully now these are all sealed, and if they do catch, then they're not going to be dropping off within a couple of days. I've always done this with clients. I've done this with press-ons that I've tested and tried myself, and it's never let me down. Okay, then that one. Okay, so now this one is cured. So on this one I'm going to use the glass top coat, and I am going to butt the brush right up. I'm going to go over the leaves because they've got a shimmer on. We don't want that to wash off. The roses, just to give them that little bit extra protection, I'm going to go over them. Just brush it on lightly. Make sure we've got right around the edges of the nail. There we go. Obviously, if you go over the rhinestones, you'll lose the faceted effect, but with the pearls, that's okay. I swear I love these brushes when it comes to top coats as well. especially when you've got charms and stones and things. It's a lot easier to focus on where it's going because it's a straight edge brush. Right, so there we go, top coated, and then I'm going to do the top coat on this one, give it a cure, and then they will be finished, so I'll be back. And here they are. So I have taken them off the stand and checked all underneath, filed around the edges to make them nice and crisp, give them a wipe over with some alcohol, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous they are. So I am recording this on the 1st of September, and that is the day that all of my autumn designs are going to go onto my Etsy shop. Obviously this is going to be one of them. It's kind of autumn, kind of Halloween, just kind of goth. I'd wear this. So I will link, well, my Etsy link is in my description underneath the video anyway. So there we go. That's them. So that was using the Vettsy trending nail design kit, which I'm hoping that I would have remembered to screenshot and put up on there. While we are here, I want to do my member shout out. Now we have a growing number of members now, and a lot has joined and since my last video. So I'm just gonna so since my last video, we now have Christine from, oh, where did the list go? Christine from Conjure Up Nails, Nails by Vitty Lugo, the fabulous Lou, absolutely adore her. Amy de Angelis, is that right? I don't know if I'm saying that right, sorry darling. Celtic Nails, good old Kels, Polished Pinkies, she's just started a YouTube channel, so go check her out. Nail Crusade, absolutely phenomenal videos, and Charlotte's Nail Corner as well. So all your names will go into the member ball bag, which I need to get a bigger one. But for today's video, it is going to be, so I write everybody's name down, put them in the ball, and here we go. Ah, Pretty Little Nails, it's Andrea. Andrea has a YouTube channel. I will tag her channel down below. She is also my bestie boo, and I love her to the moon and back and around the world. She is just amazing, the sweetest person I have ever known. So go check out her channel, 100% go check out her channel, and thank you for being in my membership, one of my amazing Firebirds. And if you would like to become a member, the link to join will be in my description also. It's $1.99 a month, and it's just a few bits of behind the scenes, and like I say, today I've uploaded my first getting started with acrylic video, as I am like qualified, so as a nail tech, I don't want to waste my talent. So I thought it might help if anybody wants to learn. But yeah, I've waffled on too much now. I've probably kept you for ages. And but there's today's press on nails. Aren't they gorgeous? So they're going to go up in my Etsy. That is what I'm going to go off and do now. I'm going to start photographing the designs and get them mounted and get them listed. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give me a like, comment and subscribe. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, you know, I'd love you forever and ever and ever. It doesn't cost anything to you, but it means everything to me. Honestly, it helps my channel grow. You won't get loads of notifications or anything like that just for subscribing. There is a notification bell which you can switch on, and then you will do. I do 3 videos a week. I try to do shorts, and I also have my membership as well. So any questions or anything like that, I'll also link the kit that I got from Varnail to do this design, and I do have a 25% off code, but I don't think it works on these kits. But if there was anything else across the website, it will work on. Save yourself some pennies, and that's a wrap for now. I love you loads, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.